Page 64, The Beautiful Blue Danube Waltz by Johann Strauss Jr. Theme number 1. Let me begin by talking you through this entire arrangement fully, the position shifts and so on. I'll count off 2 measures of 3, come in with the pickup notes, but I will stop and start at times when I feel it's necessary to demonstrate a position shift or tell you about a certain chord fingering. So this will be the stop and start version of the tune, and then we'll play it properly on the next track. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now right here, you will put your middle finger on the 3rd string, 7th fret, and then put your ring finger down on the 1st string, 7th fret. In measure 10 on the next line, you hit that 1st string, 7th fret again. At this point, you'll notice there's a diagram which is a minor chord, the A minor chord shape, but up at frets 6 and 7. So you're just going to pluck the 2nd and 1st strings of that A minor shape, which at that fret is a form of D minor, even though the chord accompanying you is G. So let me take it at the beginning of measure 10 with a 1 measure count off. 1, 2, 3. Rest. So you haven't left that shape yet. You're just picking with your thumb and index the 7th and 6th frets that are still held down. Then we're into an open string again. 2nd string open. 1st string open. This time we'll put our pinky on the 1st string 7th fret. That's the last note on the 3rd line. Now we're at measure 14, pinky still down. And next you have a double note with the pinky in place, but adding the 2nd string 5th fret. And you have 1 at the end of measure 14, 1 at the beginning of measure 15. Then we shift back to the lower position. We just play 5th string open and 1st string 2nd fret. Then we're within a C chord framework now. 2nd string 1st fret. The final measure on this line is picking through the notes of a C chord. Now in measure 18 we have to make a shift up to the pinky playing the 10th fret. Keep that 10th fret in place, add your index fretting hand finger on 2nd string 8th fret. Pick that set of double notes twice. Move to your 5th fret, a bar, just the top 2 strings. Picking those 2 strings together. Then we have to get back to your basic C chord. Now we're at measure 22, you have to form a bar. So you start the bar by just picking the 1st string, then you're going to pluck 1st and 2nd strings together. Then you're going to pluck 3rd and 2nd strings together. That's all off of that 10th fret bar. It's a form of an F chord. Now we have to get back to the middle finger on the 3rd string 7th fret. Bring in your index finger at 2nd string 6th fret. Bring in your ring finger at 1st string 7th fret. And by that point you are on the full D minor chord again, which is the A minor shape at 6th and 7th frets, plucking all 3 strings. Now we lay back our ring finger on a 2-string bar at the 7th fret. And then 5th string open gives us time to shift way up to the 14th fret. I grab it with my pinky. You could probably pull that off grabbing it with your ring finger as well if you don't like your pinkies so much. Then the final measure on that line is just picking through the pinky again, middle finger on 2nd string, 13th fret, open 1st string, a big shift back down to 2nd fret, and then a double note at 6th and 7th frets, 2nd and 1st strings, and then 5th string open, back to 2nd string, 1st fret. And then the whole process repeats. So let me play it really slowly, and I won't do any talking. Hopefully you can go back and listen to that talk through to help you find your way. But here it is real slow. 1, 2, 3. Here's the ending. That last measure that's only played at the very end is a C arpeggio. I get it by putting my middle finger on the 1st string 14th fret, index finger on the 2nd string 13th fret, then 5th string open to give you time to shift way back to middle finger on 1st string 2nd fret, index finger on 2nd string 1st fret. Let me count off just that final measure. 3 beats. 1, 2, and 3. And on the next track we'll play the beautiful Blue Danube more up to tempo.